Countries with the most time spent in traffic. Number 1. China. In China, the average citizen spends about 60 hours per year in traffic. This high amount of time spent in traffic is primarily attributed to the sheer population of China, now the world's most populous country. With a population of 1.4 billion people, China has a high concentration of vehicles on the roads. The number of registered motor vehicles in China has grown from 11 million in 1990 to over 210 million as of 2018. This population growth has caused overcongestion in many of China's major cities. In Beijing, for example, commuters are faced with long delays due to inadequate road connections and the sheer volume of vehicles. To combat this, China has made major investments in its public transportation system, including high-speed rail, light rail, and bus networks. However, traffic congestion still remains a major problem, with Chinese cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen consistently ranked among the cities with the worst traffic in the world. The Chinese government has implemented several initiatives to reduce traffic congestion, including imposing congestion charges on heavily used roads and introducing carpooling incentives. While these initiatives have had a positive effect, the large population of China will likely ensure that the country remains one of the countries with the most time spent in traffic. Number 2. United States. The United States is one of the countries with the most time spent in traffic. According to a study conducted by the International Traffic Scorecard, commuters in the United States spend an average of 41 hours stuck in traffic annually. This figure is more than double the global average of 18 hours. Furthermore, the United States is one of the most congested countries in the world, with 7 of the top 10 cities for traffic congestion being located in the U.S. Los Angeles is the most congested city in the world, with drivers spending an average of 102 hours in traffic jams annually. Other major American cities with significant traffic levels include New York, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. The causes of this traffic congestion can be varied, such as population growth, urban sprawl, and inadequate infrastructure. Reducing the amount of time commuters spend in traffic can have numerous benefits, including improved air quality, lower levels of stress, and increased economic productivity. Number 3. Japan. Japan is one of the countries with the most time spent in traffic. On average, Japanese drivers spend approximately 64 hours stuck in traffic per year. This congestion is mainly due to the nation's high population density, aging infrastructure, and inadequate public transport systems. In addition, Japan's antiquated tax system encourages drivers to prefer cars over public transit options, resulting in gridlocked highways. To address the situation, the government has implemented numerous initiatives, such as increasing the number of expressways, extending train lines, and promoting flexible working hours. However, these initiatives have yet to make a significant impact on traffic congestion in Japan. Number 4. Germany. Germany is one of the countries that experiences the most time spent in traffic. It is estimated that Germans spend an average of 40 hours per year stuck in traffic. This is largely due to the country's dense population, advanced infrastructure, and increasing traffic density. As an example, Deutsche Welle reported that the nation's busiest stretch of highway, the A8 between Munich and Stuttgart, alone has an estimated 3.8 million vehicles pass through it every day. This is double the German national average of 1.8 million vehicles. Moreover, Germany has a total of over 8,500 miles of Autobahn, with more being added, further increasing traffic congestion in the country. Additionally, Germany is home to a number of large cities, including Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg, which also contribute to traffic jams. In order to reduce time spent in traffic, Germany is looking to implement a number of measures, including better traffic management, increased public transportation infrastructure, and stricter speed limits. Number 5. France. France is a densely populated country with a population of over 66 million people. As such, traffic congestion is a major problem in France, particularly in the main cities of Paris and Lyon. According to a recent survey by the French Institute of Statistics and Economic Studies, INSEE, the average French driver spends around 31 hours in traffic every year, making France one of the countries with the most time spent in traffic. This is caused by the large number of vehicles on the roads and the lack of a comprehensive public transport system in many areas. Many of the major cities are served by a metro system, but due to its limited capacity, many commuters choose to use their own vehicles to get around. Additionally, the poor state of many of the roads in France, which are often narrow, congested, and in disrepair, contribute to congestion and delays. Number 6. Italy. In Italy, the city of Rome has been reported to have the worst traffic congestion in the nation. According to TomTom Traffic Index, Rome is ranked as the 6th most congested city in the world and the 2nd most congested in Europe. On average, drivers spend more than 3 hours and 20 minutes a day in traffic congestion. This is nearly double the European average of 1 hour and 52 minutes. Further, the congestion in Rome has been reported to deteriorate significantly over the past few years. Other cities in Italy with notable congestion include Milan, Bologna, Naples, and Turin. In these cities, drivers spend on average more than 1 hour of extra time in traffic per day. As a result of the high levels of traffic congestion, Italy is often one of the countries at the top of the list of countries with the most time spent in traffic. Number 7. Spain. Spain is known for its long traffic delays, ranking as one of the worst countries in Europe for traffic congestion. In 2019, Spain was the second worst country in Europe for time spent in traffic, with drivers spending an average of 90 hours stuck in traffic. This is largely due to the country's inadequate infrastructure and lack of public transportation options. As Spain's economy and population continue to grow, the government has made investments in public transportation and infrastructure projects to alleviate traffic in major cities. In addition, Spain is investing in new technologies, such as intelligent transportation systems, to improve traffic flow and reduce congestion. Number 8. Russia. Russia has one of the longest commutes in the world. The average Russian spends 81 minutes a day commuting to and from work, totaling over 42 hours a year spent in traffic. This is more than double the amount of time spent in traffic in the United States and over 4 times the amount of time spent in traffic in Germany. Russia's traffic problems are due to a variety of factors, including an aging infrastructure, outdated regulations, inadequate road networks, and a lack of public transportation options. Many cities have adopted car-sharing schemes to reduce the amount of traffic on roads, but the demand for private vehicle usage is still high. As a result, traffic jams and congestion levels in Russia are extremely high, leading to long commute times. Additionally, a lack of regulations and enforcement of traffic laws means that drivers often flout the rules, leading to dangerous and chaotic conditions on the roads. Number 9. India. India is one of the countries that has some of the worst traffic congestion in the world. According to the INRIX Global Traffic Scorecard, Indian drivers spend an average of 120 hours a year stuck in traffic. The city of Bengaluru tops the list of cities in India with the worst traffic, followed by Mumbai and Pune. India is one of the most populated countries in the world, and this contributes to its congested roads. In addition, the lack of infrastructure and public transportation options, as well as inefficient city planning, has also contributed to India's traffic woes. For example, many cities lack proper public transportation networks, meaning that people must rely heavily on private vehicles to get around. Furthermore, the country's rapidly growing economy has led to an increase in the number of vehicles on the road. This has resulted in increased traffic, which has led to an increase in the amount of time drivers must spend stuck in traffic. Number 10. Brazil. Brazil is one of the countries that has the most time spent in traffic. As of 2019, Brazil had the third most time spent in traffic among all countries, behind Thailand and Colombia. In Brazil, the average person spends 218 hours per year in traffic, due to the country's congested roads and lack of infrastructure. Brazil has a population of over 210 million people, with an estimated 3 million cars added to the roads each year. This has caused traffic congestion to become increasingly worse, as roads become increasingly overcrowded. To make matters worse, Brazil has some of the worst roads in the world, making navigating more difficult and time-consuming. The government has recently attempted to address this issue by investing in new infrastructure and improving public transportation. However, these measures have yet to make a significant impact on the traffic situation in the country. Thanks for watching this video about countries with the most time spent in traffic. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos about curious facts from all around the world. Until next time, see you later.